Hi, it's Adam from CollectionDX, and today I wanted to go over real quick the new Sideshow Luke Skywalker, Rebel Commander, and his Bespin fatigues. And they were nice enough to send this sample over to us, so we thank them. And nothing new and radical here. Sideshow continues again to make a fantastic figure. In the 1/6 scale, they're completely posable, and for about a year and a half now, I think, maybe getting close to 2. They've been doing select characters one at a time, and they're always limited in runs, so they'll print them for a little bit, usually for a few months, and then they go away, and when they're gone, you can't get them anymore. And so if you miss out, you're out of luck. So I wanted to make sure to get this before you guys and to kind of show it off to you. If you don't know about the Sideshow figure, just stay tuned. I'm going to break down, I'm going to take his jacket off, show you those features, kind of give you an idea of what's underneath on the body here, because more often than not, the characters I've gotten in the past are pretty covered up, so you don't really want to take the outfit apart and destroy it. So I haven't been able to show that to you folks. So before we get there, though, and show you some of the finer details, I wanted to show you the accessories real quick here. And in particular, Sideshow was nice enough to send me over the limited version. Basically, they do a exclusive to their website. If you pre-order directly through them, you usually get a special piece packed in. In this case, it is the Bacta unit. It's the Bacta unit that they used on his hand at the end of Empire Strikes Back. So yes, you can take the hand off, replace it with the Bacta unit. You can take his hand off and replace it with the burned, singed, hang on, I'm waiting for the camera to focus here. Come on, focus. Burned, singed, fleshed look on there. I will say this particular piece was real hard to get on the hand, so I gave up trying. Of course, you get 2 sets of hands for each. You get a pistol trigger finger. Of course, you get the lightsaber grip. In the other hand, you get sort of just a neutral hand open pose. And of course, we get a left-handed saber gripped hand. You get the ignited lightsaber, beautifully detailed. Once again, do a fantastic job getting the detail in there. Matter of fact, they got a nice metallic finish to the lightsaber hilts this time around. I think looks like that's coming through on the video. Nice shinier gleam. So looks like it's actually been assembled by several different miniature pieces instead of being sculpted from a plastic or a rubber. So those are the accessories. Let's move on to the body and the sculpting detail. And just wanted to highlight some of the joints here for you. See, the interchangeable hands do pop off. They use a real nice quality, I don't know what type of plastic this is for sure, but it's like a rubbery. It has seems very well sculpted, firm. Basically, give the camera a moment. Little plug there. See how it's got the little lip? Make sure the hands stay on nice and tight. Matter of fact, you got to kind of push real hard to make sure that the hands get on there. But I wanted to show you the joint. So you've got the side-to-side motion with the wrist. Of course, it twists here. The elbow joint's got like a double mechanism here. So this is really nice. This is just, and everything's tight and clicky. And I own several other Sideshow collectible figures, and honestly the joints have remained tight over time and repeat posing and handling, so it hasn't been a problem. Very well made, very constructed, very highly posable. Here's the other thing I wanted to show you. Let me see if I can get in here. I realize this may not show up so well on the video. Pardon me for moving you folks. There's a little slot here. So normally when you're posing your character, it kind of stays to the back to, form a natural. In the clothes, it all looks very normal. The shoulder actually slides forward, mainly so you can do reaching over the chest and the shoulder, and things still can look natural that way. It's a nice touch. It's very well thought out. That's just the whole thing with the Sideshow Collectibles, and every single Star Wars figure I've picked up has had that same attention to detail. And just wanted to give you a nice good look at the head sculpt. I say Sideshow Collectibles, I know I keep saying it, but they really do some of the finest detail work I've seen. And not only the detail work, but in the final analysis, their figures are always just very well made, right down to the details. I don't know if it's going to show up here in the video, but you can even see the mole on his face, for heaven's sakes. That's crazy. It's fantastic sculpting. So this particular version of Luke has always been my personal favorite. I guess you could say he's my Luke. When I was a kid and Empire came out, the Kenner 3 1/4 version was my favorite, was one of the figures that always went off on those adventures with me. So I had been anxiously awaiting for Sideshow to do this particular incarnation of Luke, having seen the detail and the love and attention they've given to the other characters they've done in the last year and a half, 2 years. So it doesn't disappoint. Again, top quality body, fit and finish are fantastic. Detail to the costume was extraordinary. My only caution, and it's the first time I've ever actually had this happen to a Sideshow piece. Be careful with the leather that comes on the holster. The gun indeed does come out of the holster. Matter of fact, I'll show that to you right now. Beautifully detailed. I was not careful. I did not think I was being very rough, but I did end up tearing it not once but twice. It was glued there, and it's separated there. They did a nice thing. There's a magnet here, and you got to break the leather in on the holster, basically. And so you got to make sure you kind of get it, and make sure that strap's out of the way when you're working the pistol in for the first couple of times, because it is like a leather material. It may actually be real leather, but I could be wrong. I'm not entirely sure. Make sure the pistol goes down as deep as it possibly can before you try and fit that strap over, and you shouldn't have any problems. It was kind of negligent on my part, I think, so I wouldn't belay the quality. I would belay the operator. So yeah, there's a little magnet inside the holster, so when you get yours new and fresh, and you're careful, and like I was, this part will be attached inside the holster, and basically it's just a little magnetic clasp, and you can pull the holster out, put it back in, voila. So it's a nice detail. I'm sorry I broke mine. If I get ambitious, I'll crazy glue it back on, but right now I just haven't felt the urge to. I wanted to get this review out to you folks, so I'm glad I did it. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. If they make a character you like and you haven't tried a Sideshow Collectibles figure, you are really doing yourself a disservice. Go out and get yours today. You can get yours at the Sideshow Collectibles official website. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.